2, 1. Okay. All right. So this is what you're talking about? What is this? Let's see what it says.
What we're working about our ranch period, and we have our writings. This is my group's writing. So we have my writing. We have Christian's writing.
This is your writing right here? You wrote this one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then who wrote this one? Christian? Okay. Who's that? Oscar's writing?
And then we have Joshua.
And Joshua's writing's over here? Okay.
And then now we have our diseño.
Uh-huh.
When we drew like a diseño is like a map from the Rancho period. This is about like their land, what they own about their land, and then you needed to have one to own a ranch. So as you can see, we have a map of a ranch that we made, and we have ours is called the ranch of the water, the cold water, and then we have the waterfalls here, and the rivers, and then we have someone who's getting a cow to drink water, and then we have more cows here, and then this is a mission. A mission was and back then a mission was kind of like a church, but it was for to spread Christianity. And we have the domes kind of where they stayed, where the Native Americans stayed.
Okay. What was that called?
Which one?
What do the Native Americans say?
I think they're called domes.
What called what?
The domes.
Domes. Okay. Okay. Good.
We have more right here, and then this is where they got their crops from.
Okay.
And then this is their rancho.
Rancho.
And then we have trees here. That to make it look like old, we had like tea, and then we like put the tea there.
Oh wow.
And we made it look old.
That's pretty cool. Who drew that?
We all drew.
Oh, you all drew it? Each one of you drew parts of it?
Yeah, and then these crosses were for to like show which part was their land and which was their like boundaries of their land.
Okay.
And then to measure their land, they had people have like a rope right here, and then they had one person stand right here, and another stand right here. And the rope, they would put it like that, and they would take the next person over here to the next side. That's how they would measure their ranches.
So they did it by rope, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like this one. And they just get
Each person would hold a piece of the rope, huh? Pretty cool. Wow. You had to have a long piece of rope, huh?
Then we have.
So, is this what they call it? Oh, that was something else. Lasso and horses? Okay, that goes right there then. Okay.
And these are all the horses we have.
Well, those are some different horses.
I have to stand them back up.
Gotta stand them back up. They have to be inside the rope?
Yeah, and these two are the same ones.
Okay. Those are pretty cool.
They also use the rope for different things too.
Oh, okay.
As well.
So what is it?
Right there.
Oh, wow.
With the horses.
Okay, so you gotta explain the little things, huh?
Yeah.
So it was called Rancho San Rafael?
Yeah, the one we're studying about with these dioramas. And then we had like the information. So like right here we're in these two we're talking about how like about the owner of the ranch. So the owner of the ranch was working at the military, and then also the owner of the ranch was the brother of the ranch waited until his brother came. Then we have the size of the rancho, which is like 36,403 acres. And then we have like what the phrase San Rafael means. It means that God has healed. And then over here we're talking about like what happened before the rancho, and then before it there was like missions who got like who got fruit from the trees, and then yeah. Then over here, this is like when they got their rancho, and who it was given to. The owner is called Jose Maria Verdugo.
Verdugo?
Yeah, Verdugo.
And what year was that?
In 1784, and it's called Ranchos Tour.
Wow, that's pretty. Now, is this part of Mexico or part of the United States?
It's in California.
Yeah, so California at the time was part of Mexico, right?
Yeah, at the time. And then we have this one over here, which is talking about the land permit used to Don Jose in 1798. Government Pedro Fages was the second great Spanish land grant.
Okay.
And we also have right here where they got their water from, their sources, and talking more about the owner being in the military. And then right here we got some information about what the rancho is today, which is the city of Glendale stands on Rancho San Rafael.
So it used to be Rancho San. No, it's Glendale, huh? Wow.
And then this is the last one, which is these two are the last ones, and then this one's about Jose Maria Verdugo died, and he passed the rancho into to his son Julio, and his son Julio shared with his sisters.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean sister. And this one's just talking about trouble with the missions and stuff. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And then, are we missing something? No, that's the. Who's that? Someone sleeping in the bed? Which one did you draw, Aaron?
Well, I did these ones.
You did which one?
I did these.
Oh, you did those two?
Yeah, I did these 4.
You did these 4?
Yeah.
Angel Raphael, name means God has healed.
Yeah.
Okay. What does it say right here?
Size
of ranch was 36,403 what?
403 acres.
Acres. That's huge. That was gigantic.
They had a lot of the ranchos were really big back
They
then.
were huge. What does it say? Fathers from the mission got fruit from trees. This is the tree they got the fruit from.
Yeah.
So you drew the tree there?
I did the tree and the ladder.
Oh, nice. And then what does the other one say?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, this one's about when they got their.
Oh, okay. Given to Jose Maria
and
Verdugo.
who they gave it to.
Okay. Gotcha. Is there something on the floor? Is that part of it or something else? That's something else? Okay. Pretty cool. Wow. So Rancho San Rafael, otherwise known now as Glendale.
Yeah. Then we have the stuff, which is the reata, lasso. And we have the horses that were very important back then because they were used to travel, and you could also make like boots and other things back then with the horses.
Wow. Pretty cool.
Let's move on.
So we're going to another one now? That's step 2 now?
So now we're moving on to the next ranch, or the next group, which they have their writings here. And then they have their diseño, as you can see. They have the crops, they have their ranch, and then they have the domes, and then they have trees, and there's their.
Oh wow. This is Dylan's in this group, huh?
And then,
Wow, these are really real cowboy boots, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. They're pretty pointed.
And then here's a hat.
There's a hat, huh?
The Cowboys.
Oh wow. This is 1839, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of activity going on. No, that was pretty interesting. They did a lot of
But yeah, they made
clay
it
stuff.
out of clay.
They made clay figures, huh?
Yeah, they made it out of clay, and then as you can see, there's like fruit there, and then there's like some other, and they made the tables out of sticks.
Oh wow. Out of toothpicks, huh? That's cool.
And then what they did here was they add some stuff too, where they have their, you can see horses here, and they were useful for transporting in the Rancho period. And then it's talking about in 1839 he had Victoria for a land grant, and then you could see the family who owned that ranch.
That's a family? Okay.
And then we have the cows, and then here's the mill, and here's the door to enter the ranch. And then here's just the fence to like block the cows from going wild. And then here's a mission of how it looks back then. And then here's like a town of how it looks today. Today it's just a city. And then over here we have a box with
oh, that's a little house or something?
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a ranch, and then you can see like trees that have apples in that.
Pretty cool, wow. All right.
And we have the cowboy hat and the cowboy boots that were used.
Okay. Very nice. Wow, there's a lot of good stuff. Okay, so what's next? Rancho de los Nietos.
So we have right here their writing. And then there's their diseño that they made.
Rancho de la Buena Suerte.
And then we have their water source, the crosses, the animals here. And then we have the mission. We have the rancho. Here's the mission. And then there's trees, and then the domes here. And yeah.
That's pretty neat. Wow.
And there's also mountains in the background.
Mountains in the background, huh?
So this rancho was in the 1870s, and it's about like here's the rancho, and here's the owner, and here's some animals that were at the ranch, and then here's another one where it has the grass, trees, the people who wanted to buy like land, I think, and then here's another person, and then you can see the animals here, and there's trees, and then it's called Rancho de los Cerritos. What it is now is it is in LA and Orange County. That's the location, and you can see here streets, and then there's houses nearby with people in the back. Right here we got the rancho here. Some animals. We have another animal there, and here's a person. And then there's like the size of it.
That's pretty big ranch. Like,
but in square units. So it's 837,370 in square units. So right here we have like a tree with apples in it, and we have people here to get to feed the animals and to get apples. And then right here we have about the rancho Los Nietos made in 1784 by Manuel Nieto, granted to. And then the government gave Manuel Nieto the rancho 12 miles away from a close mission, because a lot of ranchos were like not as close to a mission. So then this one's about the rancho the rancho owner was at the military, and he was close to the retirement age.
Okay.
And we're back to this one.
That's a ranch, okay.
And then, as you can see right here, there's a mortar and pestle. And then they use it to like grind food. So they have like corn there. They grind it with this. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's what they use back then, and people still use them today.
Today?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, here's the mortar.
That's pretty nice.
Like a pot kind of, and then here's just like a rock that they used.
Do we have to see the other products, all of them?
Yeah, 3 more.
That's a lot.
Actually, 2 more, kind of.
2 more?
Because this one, and then that one, and then that one's at the end.
That one, other ones we don't have to see?
Yeah.
Okay, what's this one about?
This one uses like sticks to make the table, and then they made a stick chair. And right here we have they called the Rancho de Pascual, meaning country of the Holy Easter.
Rancho de Pascual.
Yeah. And then we have what they had in like weddings. They were in 1833. Doña La Tia and Juan Marin were married in 1833.
Wow.
Then we have 2 people right here about their ranch, and then we have the ranch in the background, and then the 2 people again.
Wow.
And then now, in 1859, they sold the rancho because there was too many debates. The new owner was Benjamin D. Wilson, Rancho San Pascual. And in 1874, within 4 months, there was houses and irrigation system, a skewer, bore water, and an orchard planted. Rancho San Pascual has become the city of Pasadena. So a lot of these ranchos are near us because they're from California. These are ranchos from California. And yeah, these were, as you can see, this like California.
That's the state flag right there, huh?
That's the state flag, and then United States.
United States. Looks like there's only 4 stripes though, huh?
Yeah, because they couldn't fit it. Yeah, they couldn't fit it in. Yeah, but as you can see, these are like flags where like the location of the rancho is. It's in California.
California was a state then?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's called Alta California when Mexico owned it. And as you can see, in 1847, California was under the United States control. So
1847, right now.
Or no, I think it said 1849 or
1847.
Yeah.
Wow.
And as you can see, there's tallow and then a cow. Cow was used for like tallow. Tallow is the cow's fat that you removed from it, and then the cow was used for they had this day called La Matanza, and then they went out killing cows to get like their skin to make boots, or their meat to make food, or their tallow, and then they use tallow for like cleaning animals and humans as well.
Oh wow.
And they also used it back then for candle wax, and they still sometimes use it for candle wax today.
Really?
Yeah. So this is tallow. Right,
tallow.
And we have this one.
Rosary.
They have their rosary here. But then these 2 are the same thing. They didn't have enough space. So there are rosaries here. Rosary was used back then to spread Christianity, and then these were kind of like necklaces that they wear to spread Christianity. So as you can see, these are they have like a cross on them at the end. So then the rancho they were studying was Rancho San Pedro, and right here we can see that people who own the rancho in the back right here, the Dominguez family, they were the ones to own the rancho. And then here is what the rancho looks today. It's a museum that you can go to, and it's a museum that you can visit to see what the rancho looked like back then, stuff like that. And right here, they had like horse races. As you can see, someone's riding a horse, and then they're like racing, and then someone's like ready, set, go. Right here, we have when the rancho was sold. Juan Jose, the first of the owner, Rancho San Pedro, sold the land, and the governor sold it.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see right here, the governor and then Jose right here, they were just talking to each other, and a governor helped him, but not the governor. His helpers helped Jose. So then right here, they had 20,000 cattle, or cattle, not cattles, because that's what I do.
20,000 cattle, right?
Yeah. So these are the cattle that they had in their ranch.
Wow.
In the Los Angeles country.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here we have Rancho San Pedro's, was the shape of a triangle. Now not how other places is only a triangle, shape of a triangle. And they had rivers right here where they got their water supply from. And then their home was built in 1826. 17 acres around it. And then right here,
wow,
we have, and you can see pigeons here. You can see birds flying.
Birds, yeah.
And then, yeah,
seagulls.
These are the acres. Yeah.
Cool.
That's me. Yeah, so there's their drawing of their map, and we have their writings. And this is what they drew. So they have their mission here. They have another mission. They have like houses there, and they have horses here. Someone riding one right there. They have their trees. They have more houses. Then we have crops, and we have the border separating. And then here's the rancho where they had their where they lived in. And yeah, and this is where they get their water from, the rivers and then the lake.
That's cool.
And then we have there's an example of the cow skin or the cattle skin or a cowhide, yeah. And then that's a branding iron they used, and then there's a horseshoe over here. So they use this to like make clothing and stuff like that. And then yeah, they used the branding iron. So because back then, if you lost an animal, you would have a branding iron so that you put it on fire, right? So then you stick it onto the animal, and then it makes some marks there. And then like they would have like different letters for their ranch. So if, like of their of the family's name, of their last name. So if their ranch was called Rancho de San Pascual, the branding iron would have a P for Pascual.
Cool.
And yeah, the horseshoe.
Horseshoe.
Right there.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And the cowhide.
That's neat.
And then they used that to make the boots.
Yeah.
Because they had the leather here.
Really? That's awesome. Is that it? That was very good, Aaron. Thank you. So all these little ranchos in California, huh? All right, but I'm going to turn it off now. Thank you very much for the tour.
You're welcome.
You did an excellent job.